If you're thinking about changing your hair in 2026, this is a really good year to do it. I've been paying close attention to what's going on in the hair world, and I am noticing a big shift right now. Haircuts are becoming more realistic with softer movement and shapes that actually grow out beautifully. That means less maintenance and more ease. Music to my ears. So is this the year that you're finally gonna find a haircut that works for you? Let's get into it. We have to start with the bob because it's still very much in its era. To be honest, it never really goes out of style. It just changes its shape. There has been a specific bob for every decade in history. I can see that the blunt bob of last year, it's gonna be getting a bit of an update this year. Instead of being ultra sharp and heavy like mine is currently, I think we're actually going to be seeing what I call the soft precision bob, where the perimeter is still really clean and intentional, but there's some point cutting and soft layering added so the hair moves more instead of sitting so stiff. Lengthwise, this cut can hit anywhere from the chin, which is a classic bob length, to just below the collarbone, which is more of a lob style. The key difference moving into this year versus the last few years is that even though it still looks polished, it feels less severe. That's the only real way I can describe it. I've said this a million times, but this cut is amazing for fine to medium hair because it gives the illusion of density without over layering. And for mature faces, that softer point cut effect makes it much more forgiving around the jaws and the cheeks. Style it sleek, give it a loose bend, wear it tucked behind the ears like how I do. It just works. It just works every time. I love a good bob. Let's move on to trend number 2, which are air dry layers. Air dry layers are exactly what they sound like. These cuts are shaped so that the hair falls properly even when you don't blow it out, and it's going to be a huge request this year. Mark my words. To be honest, there is nothing overly different about this cut other than the fact that the layering is light, it is very strategically placed, and it's focused on movement. This really is custom cutting at its finest. It is not a cookie cutter, long layered haircut. It has to work with the individual person's hair texture and growth patterns. This is not just messy hair. It's not lazy hair. It's an intentional cut specifically created for ease of wear. You'll see this done a lot on medium to long hair that has some texture to it, and it will often be paired with a very soft face frame. So if you've been tired of your haircut only looking good right after the salon visit, this trend really could be the answer for you. If you want to go ahead and try this, ask your stylist for soft, custom layering that follows your natural growth pattern and is designed to air dry well, and then have them show you exactly which products and techniques that they recommend for your hair texture in order to get the look that you want. Your stylist may even want to cut the bulk of the layering in this when the hair is dry and not wet so that they can see exactly where it's falling when you style it the way that you're going to style it. Number 3 is one of the most interesting structural hair trends that I have ever seen, and it is called the Korean 2-in-1 bob. This cut went viral last year, and I do not see it stopping in 2026. What makes this so unique is how it is actually built. The underlayers are cut shorter around bob length, while the outer layer is left longer. When your hair is clipped up or worn half up, it looks like a bob. When it's worn down, it reads as longer hair. So you're essentially getting 2 haircuts in one. It's a transformer in a haircut. This trend actually originated in Korea and quickly went global because it solves a very real problem. A lot of people love the idea of a bob but aren't ready to fully commit to losing their length. So this gives you that clean, polished bob look for when you want it, while still letting you keep your length when you don't. It's so brilliant. If I had long hair, this is the one I would do for sure this year. You'll see this worn sleek and glossy for a more structured look or with soft movement for something more relaxed. It feels very aligned with where hair is headed in 2026, which is more intentional, more custom cutting, more functional, and more personalized. As a heads up, I do have to tell you that this haircut only works on medium to thicker density. So the longer layer can properly conceal the shorter interior. Very fine hair may really struggle to hide the underlayer, so be very careful with that. But if you do have thicker hair, it's modern, it's clever, and it's perfect for anyone who wants flexibility without regret and commitment. Before we keep going, I just wanted to mention that I've noticed that almost 79% of the people who watch my channel aren't subscribed. If you're enjoying this video, please do consider subscribing now. It genuinely supports the channel and it helps me out just so much. Hair trend number 4 reflects a bigger shift that we're seeing in long hair overall. We are actually moving away from the ultra layered wolf cuts and the very aggressively layered butterfly cuts that dominated the last few years, and we're moving towards something again that is more subtle. In 2026, long hair is going to be all about pairing a fringe with soft, easy layers. This look is clearly inspired by the 70s, but it's translated in a very modern, wearable way. The layers move beautifully and feel intentional rather than choppy, while the fringe adds personality without overpowering the face. You'll see this most often paired with Birkin-style bangs, which is a soft, very lightly textured fringe that skims the cheekbones and blends into the haircut. You can actually already see this on a lot of different celebrities, like Jennifer Lawrence has it, Zoe Kravitz was sporting it, and even British actress Daisy Edgar-Jones, she wears it beautifully. They've all been incorporating this fringe into their style. What I love the most about this trend is how customizable it is. Long layers can be adjusted to suit any face shape, and fringes can be tailored to balance the face and draw attention to the eyes. Plus, it looks gorgeous when the hair is styled up or half up. It's just very romantic, very wearable, and it's perfectly aligned with the 2026 shift towards hair that looks intentional, a little effortless, and just not overdone. Trend number 5 isn't a cut at all, but it's one of the biggest hair shifts that we're seeing going into 2026, and many of you are going to be happy about it because the side part is officially back. It was inevitable that this was going to come back because it's just so flattering on everyone. A side part adds lift to the root, it softens the face, it balances asymmetry, and it brings focus to the eyes and cheekbones, which makes it an incredibly photogenic part line. This also works equally as well across all hair textures. Straight hair looks sleek and elegant, wavy and curly hair gets that beautiful lift, and tighter curls can create that soft halo of volume. It's gorgeous. It really is a simple style change that can make your entire haircut feel so different. I'm clearly still in my center part era, but I definitely do see the appeal. Are you team center part or side part? Let me know in the comments. And with that said, if you want to learn about 6 different hair parts, how they affect your face shape and who they're best for, you can find that video right here. If you're in the mood for something else, watch what YouTube recommends for you here. Either way, I'll see you over there.